Welcome back to the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. Let's go out to Bethel Park, and Mike is standing by. What's up, Mike?
Yeah, hey, guys. Hey, first off, from experience, I've had those cans explode. Let it dry on the fabric in your car. It'll come out better instead of rubbing it. I learned the hard way. Rubbing it out wet made a mess. But with
well, thanks for that advice. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and you guys look great tonight.
Thanks.
Last week during Pirates Fest, Clint Hurdle's banging the drum on the Pirates have great pitching, and great pitching will take you to the promised land and beat great hitting.
Yeah.
The only thing I have wrong with that is I think the Pirates pitching is good, not great. And last time I checked, whoever wins the World Series, with the exception of maybe the '83 Cardinals, when they hit a little base and they got guys home, most of these teams in the playoffs and World Series have great hitters, and we're nowhere near that. And I don't think we have the run production to compete with that. We're like 1.5 runs per game fewer than teams are in a World Series, and I don't know how they can just excuse that or overlook that and think like that's going to be okay and we're going to get the World Series with the pitching we have and we don't need any big bats.
Thanks a lot, Mike. I appreciate it. I don't think they're any better than last year, and I understand they have pretty good pitching, but they still don't have a fifth starter unless you want to count Lyles as their fifth starter. Chad Cole's not going to be healthy. Okay, their bullpen is pretty good, but it's not like you're comparing their pitching to defenses in the NFL. I mean, pitching's going to win you games, but throughout the season, you know, good hitting's going to attack that good pitching.
Well, not just that. Other teams have good pitchers.
Yes.
Like, what are we talking about here? And the why about the Pirates right now? I mean, come on.
I knew it was going to get you fired up. I warned you earlier.
Look, look, I guess if Jung Ho Kang hits 25 to 30 home runs, and Josh Bell bounces back and hits 25.
Where's Colin Moran going to play then?
Well, Colin Moran is a
bench player,
a platoon guy anyway. He's a statue out there. The guy can't field. I mean,
and he was your main piece coming back.
He's not a good fielder, and so to me, if Kang does what we think that Kang can do, then you're not going to play Colin Moran. He's going to be a bench guy. You know what? He was a good pinch hitter, and that's fine. But he's not a good fielder. Josh Bell hits 25. You know, Gregory Polanco gets back quicker than you think he's going to, and he hits 20. And Marte hits 20 again. I mean, I guess there are some paths to having some guys hit home runs, but again, you have to compare yourself to the people that you play. Last year, they finished 4th in their division. The 3 teams ahead of them have all either stayed the same or gotten better.
Yeah.
They haven't closed the gap on any of those teams. And frankly, the Reds have probably closed the gap on the Pirates from behind.
Well, the Cardinals spent $20 million in free agency. Brewers spent $19 million in free agency. I'd imagine the Cubs are probably in on a couple of guys.
Yeah, the Cubs are still working. Yeah, the Cubs are still working on.
They can land one of these other couple big.
But I mean, like the Cardinals,
Reds made a couple big trades.
The Cardinals went and got, Paul Goldschmidt, and they also got, what's his name, Andrew Miller? Is that the pitcher that was the best pitcher, the best reliever in baseball 2 years ago? Last year had some arm issues and wasn't quite as good, but he's probably going to bounce back. And then all of a sudden they've got a weapon where if you don't get him before the 6th inning, they're going to be able to close out a lot of games. So. Again, it's wonderful that you've and I heard last year was launch angles. Remember that nonsense?
Well,
we're not going to go.
We're not going to try to hit home runs.
We're not going to go and sign guys that can actually hit home runs. We're going to emphasize launch angles. Oh, okay, that's a great plan. And now we're not going to try and hit home runs. We're going to work on teaching guys to drive the ball. What does that even mean? What is the hell does that even mean?
I just would want them to come out and say, look, we're going to handle this like the New York Rangers hockey did, or the Milwaukee Brewers, or the Chicago White Sox. It's going to be great this year. We're not going to spend a lot of money. I think fans will appreciate this. Yeah. But next year, we're going to use that money the next year and the year after, and we're going to position ourselves for the next 5 years.
This is not a team that's going to tank. This isn't a tank team. This isn't a let's strip it down and win 60 games. They're going to win 80 to 82 games. I mean, their pitching will keep them, right there around 500. That's not good enough to make the playoffs.
No.
You spend a little bit of money, maybe you can get to 87, 88 wins and have a shot. But that's the talking points, from these people just give me a head. I mean, The all-timer was last week when Neil Huntington brought out we have the 9th best record in baseball over the last 6 seasons.
Years.
What does that mean?
What
Who
about
cares?
the last 3 years?
Who cares? Like I said in the column I wrote, where is the trophy for finishing in the top 10 in wins over the last 6 years? Where is that at? Can fans touch it and take photos with it, like the Stanley Cup?
Back in a couple of minutes, wrap things up.